Hey everybody, just want to say a thank you to Angela and Casey for your comments. And so today we are actually going to be discussing nutrition. Angela's specific question was about the carnivore, low carb diet, lifestyle. And I'm just going to be super controversial right up front. Neither one of us believe in that. We like carbs. That's not what's going to get you to where you need to be. So let's just really quickly talk about what are carbs. So what most people think about when they think of carbs, cupcakes, cookies, brownies, all those things that are loaded with fat and simple sugars. Yes, if that's what you're talking about with carbs, then you should avoid those in your diet. You know, they are special treats. They're not something that you should consume on a daily basis. So those are bad carbs. But what carbs are our body's primary fuel source. They fuel your muscles, they fuel your brain, and without adequate carbs on board, you're just not fueled adequately, and your body will suffer for that. So Erica, being the nutritionist, is going to talk a lot more about some fuel sources, carbs, proteins, all the things, but I just wanted to put that out there. The other thing is everybody wants to say carbs are bad, carbs are bad, carbs are bad, but everybody wants to tell you how good fiber is for you. Fiber's a carb, okay? So you can't talk out of both sides of your mouth with this, okay?
Yeah.
So let's let Erica tell you a little more detail on that.
So first of all, let's go over some things you should avoid, and then we'll go over what you should do instead. So avoid anything that ends with the word diet. So keto diet, carnivore diet. That's just something somebody made to sell to somebody that doesn't know any better. It's not sustainable. You won't be able to do it long term. Anything, any plan, or any person that is trying to make nutrition sound very complex or overcomplicated, nutrition is simple. It's not hard. It's a simple thing. Anything low carb, and anything overly restrictive. So don't eat this, don't eat that, don't do this, don't eat after this time or before that time. You don't want to do any of that. Put any of that to the side, throw it in the trash. It's no good. Instead, you want to build your plate around protein, put carbs on it, fat, any kind of vegetable you like. You can start with 3 meals a day. Use your hand for measurement. So if you use like your entire hand, that will be your portion of protein. Carbs, you can start with a handful of carbs, and then fat will be the size of your thumb. And then vegetables, 1 or 2 handfuls of any kind of vegetable that you like on your plate. If you have to give it time, so after like 2 weeks or so, I'd say minimum of 2 weeks, probably 2 to 4 weeks, give it that much time. If you're feeling super hungry or the scale's not moving, like you feel like you're not losing any fat, you're not recovering from your workouts, your sleep is off, your energy is very low, add some more carbs. Add a snack. Instead of 3 meals, do 3 meals plus a snack, like maybe a whey protein shake and some fruit or something. So pretty simple. And then I want to go over protein, carbs, fat, what they do for you, and some sources that you can get those nutrients from. So protein is going to build your muscle tissue. It will also increase your metabolic rate. So protein, it takes more energy to digest, metabolize protein than it does carbs and fat. So it also helps you with satiety, so it helps you stay full longer. You can get these protein from chicken, beef, shrimp, fish, Greek yogurt, whey protein shakes,
Eggs.
Egg
Whites.
Yeah, egg whites, carbs. So like Whitney said, carbs are going to be your body's main source of energy. They're going to aid in recovery. They're going to help protect that muscle mass, because if you're not eating enough carbs, your body's going to say, well, I'm hungry and I need energy. So it's going to start pulling that energy from your muscle tissue, and you do not want that. Right. We want to keep as much muscle as we possibly can on our bodies.
Because it is also very metabolic. So
yes.
It burns a lot of calories.
Yes. So rice, potatoes, oatmeal, any kind of fruit, those are all going to be really good sources of carbs, complex carbs.
Sourdough bread.
Sourdough bread. Yes, I love my sourdough bread. Fat. So you still want to eat fat. Fat is it's going to help with healthy hormone function, brain and mood support. It will also help with satiety and like food cravings, and absorption of certain vitamins. You can get that from avocados, butter, animal fats, peanuts, almonds. Also, the egg yolk, that's all just fat, but that's where all the vitamins are also. And nutrition should be simple. It should add to your life. It should enhance your life. It should not be complicated, restrictive, stressful. You should not, dread having to, prepare your meals or dread what you're getting ready to eat. You shouldn't have to feel guilty about anything you're eating. It should just fit into your life seamlessly. It should be simple, and it should enhance your life. That's all it has to be.
Yeah, and then when I think about it from a nursing perspective, from the healthcare world as a healthcare professional, when I look at people who are following a no-carb diet, they are effectively taking out fruits and vegetables, and then they are substituting in. There's no restriction on fat, and there are good fats and there are bad fats. We don't want saturated fats. We want unsaturated, polyunsaturated. We want like the avocados, the egg yolk, those good fats that our body does need. Because like she said, they do help us metabolize and store our micronutrients like our vitamins. So we do want some of that, but we don't want to just say, oh, well, I can eat all the fat I want to because I'm not eating carbs. People, low carb diets were fed to you for sedentary, overweight Americans. And that is not the goal. The goal is active, fit Americans. So if you want to be active and fit and you want your body composition to be a healthy body composition, meaning a good amount of muscle, a lower amount of fat, and you're able to be functional, then you need a diverse diet. The other thing that diverse diet is going to do is it's going to make sure that you get all the nutrients and the vitamins that you need. You are not going to get that from eating just protein and fat all the time. You need the fruits and the vegetables. It also is what is responsible for creating that good, diverse microbiome that is in your gut. And I know that is a big thing that's being put out these days, how important that microbiome is. It is so important for just normal bowel patterns, but it also, our gut makes 95% of the serotonin, and everybody knows that serotonin is your feel-good hormone. It is so very important for not just that, but also a lot of bodily functions. So if you are not putting the fruit and vegetables in your body, your microbiome is going to greatly suffer, and your serotonin levels are going to suffer. Your bowel habits are going to suffer. Your metabolism is going to start slowing down. All these things are going to happen. And that little bit of weight loss that you see in the beginning of that diet is really going to be from your muscle being broken down for fuel and lean body mass being thrown out the window. It's not healthy. It's not sustainable. Think about your blood pressure. Think about the implications with high cholesterol in the future, what that does to your liver. Your liver is an extremely vital organ. It's just not sustainable, and it's not healthy in the long run. Another thing that I want to point out, if you guys are looking for good protein sources, we do recommend 1 gram of protein for every pound of ideal body weight. So if your ideal body weight's 150 pounds, you need 150 grams of protein in a day. If you are struggling to hit that, we sell protein supplements. We've got whey protein. We have a really good non-chalky vegan protein that is amazing. And then the other thing is we offer education, so I'll let her tell you about that.
Yeah, so we do have just a nutrition class that is for members and non-members. We go over pretty much everything I just said, but a lot more in depth. We also go over like learning how to read a food label and some other topics. I also will write you a very specific I do one-on-one nutrition, so it'll be specific to you. It'll be calories, macros, when to adjust, a weekly check-in. So if you have any other questions about nutrition or any of that stuff, send us a message, come into the gym. I would be more than happy to talk to you about nutrition. I could talk about food and nutrition all day long. Like I really
can.
I really do. I love it because it's so simple and people make it so complicated. It's not complicated. It's very simple. So keep it simple.
Yep. Stay strong, stay active, keep your diet balanced, stay away from the fads, stay away from the people that are trying to sell you something that will grab your attention because that algorithm makes their channel monetized or it gives them more clicks. They don't really care about the outcome of your fitness level and your health. Stay away from those things. Okay? Just nutrition's easy. So we hope that was helpful. Like she said, reach out to us. We would love to help you with anything we can.
Bye.